Do you think solar panels automatically add thousands to your home's value? Think again. In some cases, they actually make selling your home harder, but in others, they're a gold mine. So what's the truth? That's what this video is about. Please like and subscribe if you find this information helpful. So solar is definitely one of those things that we've all heard a lot about. There's no question. One of the things that I think often I feel maybe we don't pay attention to is that solar, the panels, it's easy to make them other places in the world other than here. Solar is made with a lot of harmful chemicals, mostly silicone, and silicone is difficult to get rid of, which means that it's difficult to be made here in the US for a low cost, which means that we're purchasing it from someplace else, typically China. So what does it mean when we have tariffs and solar is helping us with our overall cost for energy? That's the question. So here are a couple of answers, and I want to go through these and give some explanations as to how solar is good or is not good, and ultimately how does it help or does not help the price of a home. Thinking about relocating to the Silicon Valley? Well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research. And I've linked it down below. From top employers to best hospitals and a boatload of other things that you need to know before making the move. The best part is that this guide is 100% free. That's right, you heard me right, 100% free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. Hope that helps. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Solar does increase home value. Now, this is a study by Zillow, Redfin. Solar does help to increase home value. Studies suggest that homes with owned solar panels sell for about 4% more than comparable non-solar homes. That's what the studies show. The increase in value depends on the energy savings, local incentives, and whether the panels are owned or leased. Leased panels can complicate the sale, and this is true. With that said, a leased panel, when the panels are leased, and if you're not aware of this, you can either lease the panels or you can purchase the panels. When the panels are leased, it does have the ability to complicate a sale. Is there still benefit to having leased panels? Yes, there are benefits to having leased panels. Homes in high energy cost states like California and Hawaii, for example, tend to see higher value appreciation from solar. Now, as a realtor and working with a lot of different transactions, on one side or the other, I have never had a buyer come to me and say, Sam, I've got to have a house with solar or I'm not buying. That doesn't happen. So take that with a grain of salt. The question comes up then, does location matter? Sunny states, California, Arizona, Florida, Texas, see higher rate of return on solar due to more sunlight and stronger incentives. States with high electricity rates benefit more, like New York, Massachusetts, certainly California. In some areas, like the Midwest, where energy is cheaper and added home value from solar is lower. So let me tell you this, in California, on average, a bill is very high. And my personal bill has been as close to $1,000 a month. So if you get solar, whether you lease it or own it, that's going to help tremendously. Then the question comes, purchasing that solar, how long does it take to get the return on investment for that, the ROI? So then you look at that. Then the next question comes up, will tariffs increase solar panel costs? The US has tariffs on imported solar panels, particularly from China, which may increase prices. Supply chain issues and geopolitical tensions have led to higher prices for solar components in the past. Supply chain issues and geopolitical tensions have led to higher prices for solar components in the past. The Inflation Reduction Act, the IRA, offsets some costs with tax credits, but any new tariffs could push up prices again. So yes, tariffs certainly will possibly have an impact on the cost of solar. Would you like insights specific to Silicon Valley? Solar has been a big deal in Silicon Valley. Now for the question of the day. Is there something about the Bay Area or Silicon Valley that you have a burning question about? Maybe it's something like, how far away is Santa Cruz from Palo Alto? How far away is the city of San Jose from the beach? How close are the mountain ranges? Whatever it is, that's a question that I would love to answer for you. Make sure to leave your answer in the comments below. I want to hear what you have to say. Also, if you have any questions or thoughts, you can leave those in the comments below as well. Even better, text or call me, and you can even email me if you like. My information should pop up on the screen. Talk to you soon. Do you think solar panels automatically add thousands to your home's value? Think again. In some cases, they actually make selling your home harder, but in others, they're a gold mine. So what's the truth? Let's break it down for you, because you could be spending as much as $30,000 up to $60,000, and it could be a huge mistake. $30,000 or $60,000 mistake, that's gigantic. So first, the solar myth. And sometimes you can be in contract for 20 years. Now here's the truth. In Silicon Valley, that's not always the case, and typically it's not the case, because we are dealing with larger home prices, and so the amount for the solar typically will help offset in some way, shape, or form. But that does mean extra payments if you're leasing the solar. There are older programs where people are leasing the solar, and sometimes it can add an additional cost. Many times that cost of the entire panels are actually absorbed inside of the sale. But here's where solar can be a game changer. If you own your panels outright, or again, live in Silicon Valley, you're in luck. Studies show that homes with owned solar panels sell for 4 to 6% more on average. So $1 million average sales price is going to give you $40,000 to $60,000. And in states like California, Texas, and Florida, where energy bills are crazy, stupid crazy, buyers are lining up for solar homes. Not entirely true, but buyers will buy the home that has solar. But here's the problem. Solar is about to get way more expensive. Tariffs on Chinese solar panels, supply chain delays, and rising demand means prices could skyrocket in the next few months. That means if you're thinking of going solar, you better lock in your price now. It makes sense. So is solar worth it, or is it a scam? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you team solar in the future, or no thanks, I'll stick with PG&E? If you have had any issues selling a home with solar, tell me your horror stories, please. I do read every comment. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button. The algorithm loves it, and I do too. Shows me that I'm not the only one who watches these videos. Is solar good or bad? Is it going to affect your wallet, or will it help the money you get when you sell your home? Will the panels hurt the resale value? Tariffs and rising costs? Which way is solar going to go? Is it going to go the way behind us or the way in front of us? Please reach out. I'm always here and happy to help. Hope you're having a great day.